Yo, what's up guys, Shroy back at you guys again with another video today. Today's video is going to be for the Supreme Spring Summer 2020 Week 9 drop list. And this week there's a bunch of collaborations, 2 collaborations, and then I'm going to go over one super hyped item that's dropping on Friday. Yes, I said Friday, not Thursday, and I'll get to that at the end of this video. So let's get into this week's drop list. Before we start this video, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Hit that notification button down below. Thumbs up this video and comment which item you're going to go for this week once you watch this drop list video. So I'm going to go over the items from Drops by Jay. I'm going to go over from the least voted item to the most liked item, and then we're going to go in that order so we can build up a little hype this time. Alright, so the first item up is going to be from one of the collaborations dropping this week, from the My Bloody Valentine collaboration. Now, I'm not familiar with this band at all, so I'm not going to act like I know anything about it, but I'm sure a lot of the people who actually are going for any Supreme item do not know this band either, and I'm just making that assumption because a lot of people didn't actually understand the hype behind the Tupac tee either. So based on that, I can tell a lot of people probably do not appreciate the value of the items that are dropping with this collaboration. Now, even though I don't know anything about it, this is probably the most downvoted item, but it is not a bad graphic at all. None of the items from this collaboration are actually bad. It's just not resonating with a lot of people probably getting this item. So first up, we have the overall trucker jacket. Now, this overall print really does well with a lot of the items in the past, but I don't know if this one's gonna do that well. It is a nice print overall. It is a really clean jacket, but I don't know if the print is going to attract a lot of people to the jacket just because they don't know what it's reflecting, and there's probably no logos on this as well from what it looks like. It just seems like an all over print and no Supreme branding on it, so this might drive some people away from the item. In terms of resale later down the line, it could go up, but who knows. Next up, we have the Quilted Kaduri jacket. Now, I actually not going to spend too much time talking about this item. Spring is coming to an end, and this jacket is probably not going to be any use to you in the summer at all. So no need to talk about an item that's not going to be used at all. And it's a pretty basic jacket. You can probably thrift a jacket like this. You don't need to get a Supreme item like this. Next up, we have the double knee painter pants. Now, if you want to go for a really wild and baggy pant, you can probably go for what seems to be like a straw print design on it. Doesn't seem to be cheetah print, so that's kind of different. But overall, this is a basic like work pant. You can thrift this item as well once again. Next up, we have another item from the collaboration, which is the My Bloody Valentine Feed Me With Your Kisses tee. And now this one here, it has a pretty decent logo. It's the same logo that was actually on the all over print jacket. It seems to be a zoomed up print, maybe an album cover or something like that. And then on the back, we have Feed Me With Your Kisses and then a small Supreme box logo on the back. Now overall, this tee isn't that bad. Once again, it's just probably not going to hit in terms of resale value or anything like that. If you know the band or if you would like the design and want to go for it personal, by all means go for it. It's not a bad shirt at all. The colors are pretty cool too. You got like a darker gray than usual, and then you also have like this jade green color, which is nice, and a pale pink. So the colors are not bad at all. The logo, the graphic, everything like that is super cool, but just once again, it's not going to be good in terms of resale. Next up, another item from the collaboration, which is going to be the Rayon Tees. Now, each tee seems to have a different album cover on it. They're not all the same design. My personal favorite would have to be the blue one. This one actually really stands out. Now, even if you don't listen to the band or know anything about it, you can probably get away wearing the pink or the blue Rayon shirt. The green one has to do a little bit more with the band, or actually stands out a little more. But overall, it seems like there's a different album cover on every single one of these shirts, or a different design. So it's cool that Supreme switched up. Overall, this is not a bad shirt at all. And even though it has to do with My Bloody Valentine, you could probably wear this and get away with it. Overall, I do like this item, even though it's really downvoted. Next up, we have the Hourglass Raglan long sleeve top. Now this one here comes in 3 colors. The graphic on it seems to be one of those hourglasses, and overall it's not an item that I'm going to go for. It has Supreme down the sleeves over here, so if you want to stunt with Supreme on your sides, go for it. But this just seems like a Walmart graphic design with Supreme screen printed on the sleeves. So that's my honest opinion about it. And then the same thing basically with the dog Raglan top. It's the same exact thing, except it looks like they couldn't afford the Versace dog and they decided to put another dog behind bars on there. Overall, these two are not my favorite at all, and I'm surprised they're upvoted more than some of the items from the My Bloody Valentine collaboration. I think it's just because of the Supreme spell out on the sleeves, and that's about it. Now, when it comes to the collaboration, one of my favorite items from this collab, even though I'm not going to go for it personally, has to be this t-shirt over here called the Glider Tee. The graphic on the front is really subtle, it's really cool, and then on the back it has some writing as well. And I actually can't read or make it out, but it actually has a little writing with a box logo at the bottom of it. Overall, really cool design. Same colors as the other t-shirt, and the design is a little more transferable. Even if you don't know what the brand is, you can probably wear it and get away with it. And then if someone does know the band, they'll probably recognize the graphic on the t-shirt as well. So overall, this is not a bad t-shirt at all. In terms of resale, once again, I don't think it's gonna have that much resale to it, but in terms of personal, it's a good t-shirt to go for. Next up, we have some over-dyed sweatshorts. We got some summer colors coming out. That's how you know summer is just around the corner. But besides that, these are just basic shorts, and once again, you could get this from any brand. But if you want to get Supreme shorts, go for it. It doesn't seem to have any loud print or branding on it. It seems to be a very subtle, monochromatic print going down one of the legs over here, so you're really gonna have to stare closely to know it's Supreme. Could just look like any other brand from a distance. Next up, we have the cotton cinch pants. Now this over here looks like a basic pant, and it has like that cargo style to it, and then we have Supreme written on it. Once again, monochromatic, simple pants. I really don't go for any Supreme pants. They fit awkwardly apparently, so my height does not help make it any better. It just makes it even more awkward. So you really have to tailor these pants if you go for any of the Supreme pants. But once again, not my favorite at all, so I'm just not going to talk too much about it. Next up, we have a hoodie from the My Bloody Valentine collaboration. Now this one here is not bad at all. It has Loveless on the back and has a nice clean graphic on the front. You get 2 prints. It's honestly not bad at all. Once again, it's just because it has to do with the collaboration, but I feel like if it didn't have anything to do with the collaboration, people would upvote this item a little more. It's just that there's a lot more heat dropping this week and it kind of got pushed aside. But if it was a dead week, I promise you this one would have been a lot higher up on a lot of people's list because the graphic isn't bad at all and they did good with this collaboration. I wish they did the Tupac collaboration as good as they did the My Bloody Valentine collaboration because they did a lot more thought and a lot more work into this collaboration compared to what they did with Tupac during week 1. And next up, we have some Haynes tank tops. Honestly, not going to spend too much time. It's a Haynes product. It's probably going to sell out a lot quicker than the other items do because it's not something that comes every single season. You got a tank top, it's plain Haynes. If you really like Haynes tank tops and want a little red box logo, honestly, save your money. It's not worth it. There's a lot better items dropping that you could go for, but if you just want to opt that total up in your cart and you have time to check out, you're not going for anything super hype, you can probably get this instead of paying for shipping. So that's an item that's probably super cheap and you can probably substitute it instead of paying for shipping if you're really close to that 150 mark. Alright, next up we have the over-dyed hooded sweatshirt. Now this matches the shorts that I mentioned earlier. Now this is a basic sweatshirt. It doesn't seem like it has a monochromatic Supreme branding on it at all. It just looks like a basic sweatshirt, but this is one of those items you add in the 3rd or 4th cart if you just want an item that's from Supreme and doesn't have any overly large branding on it. Now this is probably going to be $148, so $2 away from getting free shipping. So the item I mentioned earlier, the tagless tank tops, you can just throw in there if you want to get the tank tops and a random hoodie from Supreme. Next up we have the top of the world top. Now this is basically an item that's going to be a little more expensive than your basic tees. It's considered cut and sew. Overall there's not going to be any resale behind it, but the print on it isn't bad at all. This might be one of those sleeper items that climb up in value over time, but I honestly don't think it's anything that crazy. The neutral color goes hard, but besides that, it's a basic cut and sew top. Now we have another cut and sew top with a little more large branding on it. It's the star logo. Now this one here has a large Supreme branding on it, so it is going to do well in terms of selling out, but I don't think it's going to have any resale value to it just because it is a cut and sew top, so they price it a lot higher than your basic average. Next up we have items from the MLB collaboration. Now this is the 2nd collaboration of the week. So as you guys can see here, we have 3 colors, an all blacked out one, an orange one, and then a navy one. I think the orange one or the navy one is going to do the best. Orange one, sometimes the louder colors tend to do better, but I feel like navy is going to be the one that sells out first. And now this is probably one of the most hyped items dropping this week, and I know a lot of people were feeling it when the lookbook dropped. We have the all over MLB varsity jacket with pretty much every single team on one side, big Supreme spell out on the back, big S on the front with Supreme spell out as well. Now if this item isn't too much, I will probably be going for it. Now this is a really hyped item. I'm probably going to go for it in navy. It is a really hyped item, but I'm in Canada, so I know it's going to have a higher price tag than a lot of people do in the States, and it might take away from the resale value. But if it's not 300 USD or anything like that, I might just have to try for this item. But I don't expect it to be really low as well, just because it's a new era collaboration, an MLB collaboration, all the logos on it, and it's a varsity jacket, so trust me, it's a really well made jacket. And orange and navy are going to sell out first. The all black one is cool, but I don't think it's going to do as well in terms of resale value just because you can't see the logos, and the Supreme patch is also all blacked out. So on the orange one and the navy one, it's going to stand out a lot more. You're going to get a red box logo mixed in with all the logos on one side. Next up we have a waterproof lighter case keychain. Now this is something you can just hang around your neck. A lot of people do that. They just get a chain, put it around there, and it's a nice little hype accessory to add to your outfit. But it's a pretty simple item, pretty cheap. If you can add this to your cart with something else to get free shipping, I would recommend doing that just because it's a pretty clean item. It's black and it's red and it's Supreme, and it's a nice little flex piece if you do have a lighter that you want to put it in. And you can put any lighter in there, unlike the Zippos. You can just throw in a lighter, a big lighter, and then you have a lighter case which has Supreme around it. So it's cool. You don't have to worry about refilling it. You can just put a new lighter in there every single time. Now this is the most upvoted item for the week, and it's the Heller mugs. Now I will be going for this item if the retail value isn't too high. If it's around $38 to $40, you best believe I will be going for the red ones, because it is a nice flex piece to have. But if you go for the white ones, you know that whatever drink you put inside, it's going to change color with it. So it is a cool concept whichever way you go. You can either have the basic classic red Supreme, or you can have a classic white mug and then let the drink basically reflect the color of the box logo behind it. So that's cool as well. So either way, it's a nice item to add to your collection. A lot of people are home right now, so this is definitely something a lot of people who are stuck in the house might want to add just to zhuzh up the place. Yes, I said zhuzh. So we're gonna go with that word. So if you want to zhuzh up your condo, wherever you live, whatever you do, if you want to zhuzh up your living room with a nice little Supreme accessory, add to your kitchenware, flex on your friends when you invite them over for dinner eventually, then this is something you want to have in your collection. Now I mentioned that there was an item dropping on Friday, and that's going to be a special COVID-19 relief box logo tee, exclusive to US only and Canada as well as an extension. So thank God I actually get a chance to go for this item. Now this one is something that you would imagine on Alibaba, AliExpress, Wish.com. This is one of those like fantasy collaborations come to life. It's basically Murakami and Supreme on one t-shirt in a box logo. Super insane. Did not expect this collaboration to come out like that. I expected the Italian flag or something like that in the background, just because Italy was one of the countries that were hit the hardest when it came to COVID. Yeah, honestly, it's super sick. It's a crazy box logo. Hopefully I get to touch this box logo on Friday. I know bots are gonna go crazy for it. Overall, all the proceeds from this box logo are gonna go towards charity to helping the COVID relief fund that's going on right now in efforts to make everything better. But in terms of resale value, you know this is going to go up. Even though it is a charity item, there is going to be resale attached to it because it's a US exclusive item. It's a box logo. It has Murakami attached to it. There's so many elements to this that make it a little higher when it comes to resale, especially because it's a US exclusive only. So all of Europe just got pretty much blindsided with it right there. Same with the San Francisco box logo. So you know this is going to hit a lot harder in terms of resale value, in terms of demand, just because it's playing to a lot of markets. And at least the main proceeds from this t-shirt, if you do cop it, even if bots cop it, are going towards charity. So you don't have to worry about that. I hope they produce a lot of these just so they can raise more money to it. But knowing Supreme, who knows what they do? They might just drop a very exclusive limited amount and say they did their part, or they could mass produce it and get a lot more funding towards it. We'll never know, because either way, bots are probably gonna attack the site on Friday. And hopefully manual users do get a chance to touch this, because I am gonna try for this manually, but I'm gonna have a bot running for it as well. Alright guys, now that sums up this video. There's definitely a large variety of items, a little bit for everyone out there this week. I'm definitely going to go for the mugs, or I'm going to go for the Varsity jacket depending on the retail value of it. And you're going to best believe I'm trying for the box logo on Friday. At least all of the initial proceeds do go towards the COVID-19 relief fund, so I am happy with that. In terms of everything else, it's a crazy week. I hope the retail value is actually reasonable and justifiable, that I can go for it, because I do like recording live cops for you guys, and I do like reselling items as well, because it does help at a time like this when everyone's home. And yeah, let me know what you guys are going for down in the comment section below. If you're from Europe and watching this video, let me know if you guys are feeling the box logo. I know you might not be able to go for it, but let me know what you guys think of the design overall. And if you are in the States, let me know if you are going for that box logo. I'm pretty sure your answer is yes, but what are your thoughts on it? And what do you think the quantity levels will be? Let me know all that good stuff down in the comment section below. And as always, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Wash your hands, and I'll see you guys next time.